team member making the showing, Claire Curzan. She's scheduled to appear, setting up a potential Titanic showdown tonight with the top seed and already a two-time champ this week, Isabel Stadden, her training partner at the University of Virginia. Men's 100-back will have 9 heats to wrap up the morning session, and another pan-packer will be showing up, Daniel Deal. Look for him in heat number 9, and I think a very smart move for these pan-pack backstrokers to show up and race outdoors in the sunshine. We saw yesterday in the 50 backstroke, it can be a factor. So good thing to get here and get familiar with the course ahead of the Pan Pacific Championships coming up in 2 weeks. So, with just a few minutes away from the start of competition, we have Toyota to thank for providing these national championships, our title sponsor coming through yet again. Thank you to Toyota, bringing us the 2026 National Championships at the William Willett Jr. Aquatic Center. As we set up for event 23, women's 400-meter freestyle, 9 heats scheduled in this event. Where the long course national record is a 358.35, set in 2024 by Katie Ledecky with Gator Swim Club. Heat 1. First heat of the women's 400 and 1 from Aqua Wolf Swimming is Kate McKinnon. 2 Pleasanton Seahawks, Ella Legg. 3 Texas Sport Aquatics, Morgan Farlow. 4 Carmel Swim Club, Kate Allen. 5 Santa Clara Swim Club, Malia Groen. 6 Circle City Aquatics, Charlotte Milkey. 7 Empire KC Swim Club, Clara Seaman. 8 Santa Clara Swim Club, Mia Sue. Rolling up on the 200, we've got Milkey in 6 and McKinnon in 1 leading this field. Milkey's lifetime best pace at 209.52. We'll see where she is. 209.78. 6 100s behind Kate McKinnon in lane 1. Third is Kate Allen in 4 at 211.02. Allen under lifetime best pace for Carmel Swim Club. She was at 423.9. Indy stop of the Tier Pro Swim Series in June. In that performance, Allen was at 212.14 200. through the bell turn. It's Kate McKinnon still from lane 1, 3:17.4. Kate Allen gearing up for the finish here, 34.2 going into the final turn. 33.9 from Milky. McKinnon looks to have this race under wraps from lane 1, but for second place, you've got Allen in 4, Milky in 6. Looks like that'll come down to the touch with Allen speeding into the final. 4:23.59, Kate McKinnon takes 4 seconds off her best time to win our first race of the day. Kate Allen second, 4:24.80. Third is Charlotte Milky, 4:25.18. Heat 2. Into Heat 2 we go. Lane 1, Old School Sharks, Allison Kelly. 2, Santa Clara Swim Club, Violet Rudder. 3, St. Petersburg Aquatics, Isabella Descent. 4, Club Wolverine, Adrienne Shadler. 5, Nova of Virginia, Mia Eubank. 6, Highlands Ranch Aquatics, Annabeth Town. 7, Rockwall Aquatics, Elizabeth Chu. 8, Swim Back, Ariel Kong. Lane 2, Violet Rudder, Santa Clara Swim Club. Approaching the 200-meter turn. Body length advantage. She was at 209.2 on her way to a 422.0. 206.55. Much greater opening speed today for Rudder of Santa Clara in lane 2. Ahead of Shadler in lane 4, 207.8. That matches Shadler's opening split when she went to 4:19.9 at the Eric Namesnick Memorial in June. $32.8 from Rudder, $33.1 from Descent in lane 3, St. Petersburg Aquatics. She moves into second place. Annabeth Town also moving up with a 33.1 split from lane 6. Town representing Highlands Ranch Aquatics. Bell turn has Rudder at 3:12.6. Still 3 seconds under pace. That is Rudder leading the way. Descent at 3:14.9. About 3/10 under her PB pace. 33.32 from rudder into the final turn, 33.2 from descent in a lane 3. Descent showing great speed on the final 50, but she's got a body length to make up on Violet Rudder in lane 2. Rudder, the 16-year-old, 4:22.09. Should be under 4:20 with this swim as she stops the clock with a 4:18.65. Violet Rudder becomes our top qualifier. Descent second, 4:19.5 second. Second fastest overall. Shatler home in a 32.4 to take third with a 4:21.20 out of lane 4 for Club Wolverine. Heat 3. Racing in Heat 3, Lane 1, Nations Capital Swim Club, Emma Signa. 2, Greater Somerset YMCA, Emily Thompson. 3, Sarasota Sharks, Claire Custer. 4, Quest Swimming, Emerson Callis. 5, Orange County Gold, Chloe Teeger. 6, Jersey Wahoos, Alice Lehman. 7, Irvine Nova Aquatics, Alyssa Ton. 8, the Woodland Swim Team, Isabella Muir. Emerson Callis of Quest. She was at 2:09.5 when she went to 4:19.07 at the Speedo Sectionals in Richmond. 2:06.40 this morning, 3 seconds faster at the 200 from Callis, leading Alice Lehman of lane 6 from the Jersey Wahoos, who opens with a 2:07.9, also under PB pace. And it's Emily Thompson. Thompson was at 2:12.2 when she went to 4:27 flat, and all the way down to 2:08.2 this morning, opening up from Thompson. Thompson does come in with that short course yard time of 4:41.9. This is quite the showing, though, from Emerson Callis in lane 4 for Quest Swimming. 3:15.5 for personal best pace at the 300. This morning, a 3:11.2. Thompson takes over second from lane 2 with a 3:14.3. Third now is Alyssa Ton in lane 7 out of Irvine. again. 4:19.07, the time to beat for Emerson Callis. That's her lifetime best. Fastest time so far this morning from Violet Rudder of 4:18.65. Callis 32.3, 31.8 on the final 100 meters, and an impressive 4:15.51 for Emerson Callis. She'll take over our leaderboard through 3 heats of racing. Second, Emily Thompson, lane 2, 4:19.56. Third goes to Alyssa Ton from lane 7 with a 4:20.93. Heat 4. Lane assignments for Heat 4, Lane 1, Schrader Swim Team, Anna Dickinson. 2, Bull School Sharks, Izzy Riva. 3, Long Island Aquatic Club, Una Diaz. 4, Brea Aquatics, Adeline Lee. 5, Fishers Area, Swimming Tigers, Emily Wolf. 6, Gold Medal Swim Club, Ellie Kaiser. 7, Pleasanton Seahawks, Brooke Bennett. 8, Berserker Swimming, Autumn McIntosh. McIntosh leads the way, the 14-year-old out of Arkansas. Took 13th in the 800 freestyle on day 1 of competition. She comes in with a top 100 all-time ranking in this 400 freestyle, number 86 all-time for her age group at 4:18.49. McIntosh did that swim. She was a 2:06.06 at the 200. McIntosh looking strong from lane 8. She turns with a 2:06.02. Right on PB pace with Emily Wolf turning second, 2:07.62. And that's Brooke Bennett, Pleasanton, 7, 2:08.6. McIntosh of Berserker, 3:11.4. Get into the top 50 all time. In the 13-14 age group, it's a 4:16.5. Tied for that currently, Kevin Gormson, Trisha Falca from 1991. 32.6 for McIntosh, 32.0 from Wolf, 32.9 from Kaiser going into the final turn. As McIntosh's lead evaporating here behind the efforts of Emily Wolf in lane 5. A great final 50 from Wolf. She brings it home in a 30.68. Not enough to catch Autumn McIntosh of Berserker, who wins the race at 4:15.31. And that'll be a big jump in the all-time rankings to number 34 all-time, and that'll put McIntosh ahead of Janet Evans and right behind Elizabeth Beisel. Pretty good company for the 14-year-old. Second, Emily Wolf at 4:15.78. Then Kaiser at 4:19.50. Heat 5. Lane assignments for Heat 5 of 9. 1 from Athens Bulldog, Elizabeth Tilt. 2, T2 Aquatics, Abby Burke. 3, Indiana Swim Club, Paige Downey. 4, Northern Kentucky Clippers, Claire Herfel. 5, Flying Fish, Arizona, Layla Stafford. 6, Swim Mac, Clark Neese. 7, University of Arizona, Malia Roush. 8, Auburn University, Sammy Hamilton. Downey from lane 3, 133.4 at the 150 turn. Almost a body length lead over lane 6, Clark Neese. Last summer at the Junior National Championships, Downey was victorious in the 1500 meter freestyle with a 16:22.6. Went on to have top finishes in the short course yard distance races at the Winter Junior Championships West. 3rd in the mile, 4th in the 1,000. A 200 split of 2:05.65 from Paige Downey. Under PB pace. That time of 4:16.42 from last summer's Nationals. You also got Abby Burke in this heat in lane 2, the 18 and under champion in the 200 freestyle here in Irvine. Named to the Pan Pac team with her 158.16 in that event. Burke does outsplit your leader with a 31.9 going into the 250 meter turn. The lead just a half second over Clark Neese as we approach the bell turn. Downey responds with a 32.8, 32.7 from Neese, 32.2 from Burke. Burke closing the gap with every stroke. She's going to draw even with Downey with 10 meters to go on this penultimate 50. Here comes the legs from Abby Burke as she goes into the final turn. The 31.24 to take the lead at 3:42.9. Downey was a 32.5, as was Clark Neese. As Abby Burke continues with the explosive speed on the final 100 meters, now opens up a body length advantage over Paige Downey into the final 25. The legs still cooking from Abby Burke in lane 2. 4:13.75. Burke demolishes her entry time by 3 seconds and takes over as the top performer in the women's 400-meter freestyle. Paige Downey is second, 4:15.55. Third, Clark Neese, 4:18.78. Heat 6. Lane assignments for heat 6 of 9. And 1 from the University of Louisville, Letisa Facina Homau. And 2 from Episcopal Amberjacks, Blakely Hamill. 3 Corvallis Aquatic Team, Zeta Meal. 4 Longhorn Aquatics, Lindsay Looney. 5 Supernova Swim Team, Elizabeth Eichbrecht. 6 St. Petersburg Aquatics, Carrington Hansen. 7 Wisconsin Aquatics, Abby Carlson. 8 Tech Titans, Brooke Travis. Abby Carlson of Wisconsin. The Badgers having a great week here in Irvine. She leads the way in lane 7, and she'll hit the 200 meter with a 2:05.22. Carlson showing 4:15.6, though she's been as fast as a 4:12.3 on that swim. She was out in a 2:04.7. Behind her, Ika Brecht in lane 5, 2:05.8. Equaling her personal best pace for Supernova Swim Team. Carlson, Eichbrecht, Looney through 5 lengths of the pool. Carlson into the bell turn at 3:08.91, right on PB pace. That time is a couple years old, so fantastic to see Carlson getting back to that speed here. Eichbrecht, 3:10.3 under her pace. Her best time, the 4:15.15, done at last summer's Nationals. (31.7) Carlson, 32.0 Eichbrecht, 32.4 Looney, the butterfly specialist in lane 4 out of Longhorn. Time to beat from Abby Burke, a 4:13.75. Carlson strong to the finish in lane 7 for Wisconsin, and a 4:12.77 as Abby Carlson now has the top time through 6 heats of racing. Second, Eichrecht with a 4:15.7. She breaks 4:15 for the first time. Meal third from lane 3, 4:15.34. Heat 7. Heat number 7 now in lane 1, Lake Oswego Swim Club, Helena Jones. 2, Club Husker, Riley Miklos. 3, Cal, Catherine Hazel. 4, Sarasota Sharks, Sydney Hardy. 5, Cavalier Aquatics, Bailey Hartman. 6, Ohio State University, Adair Shaw. 7, Michigan Swim Team, Marion Ploger. 8, California Aquatics, Alexa McDevitt. Meter mark coming up. Bailey Hartman in lane 5. Your leader at 2:04.60. Adair Shaw taking the lead though at a 2:04.58. Adair Shaw right under PB pace. She was a 2:04.81 at the US Open Championships in December of 2025. On her way to a 4:14.42. Hartman's been as fast as a 4:10.5 going back to Junior Nationals in 2023. Plager of Michigan from lane 7 into the top 3. 32.9 on that previous 50 as Alexa McDevitt moves into the top 4. She's in lane 8 for Cal. Adair Shaw trying to pull away from Hartman. She's built the lead up to a 1/4 of a second. McDevitt outsplits them both with a 32.4 as she is now in 3rd place. Last summer at the Nationals, McDevitt 4:14.96. That's her entry time. Plager battles back with a 32.6, reclaiming 3rd place. Plager and McDevitt set to race it out here on the final 50. As Hartman looks to be ahead of Adair Shaw now going into the final 15 meters. And Bailey Hartman with a strong finish in lane 5 takes the win of 4:14.14. Good for third, fastest overall. Second, Adair Shaw, 4:14.53. And the race for third goes to Michigan in 7, Marion Plager, 4:16.72. Heat 8. Heat number 8 of 9, lane 2, Longhorn Aquatics, Kate Hurst. 3, St. Petersburg Aquatics, Brinkley Hansen. 4, Ohio State University, Mila Nikonora. 5, Cavalier Aquatics at Pikes Peak, Maddie Mintenko. 6, Club Husker, Jenna Jorgensen. 7, Longhorn Aquatics, Lily Nesty. 8, Long Island Aquatic Club, Alex Siegel. Kate Hurst of Texas, lane 2, our 1500 champ on day 1 of competition. Or correction, the 800 meter freestyle champion. She was at 8:28.3. Ahead of Jenna Jorgensen, who's currently in lane 6. Jorgensen was second in that same race. Brinkley Hansen, 4th, 8:33.0 in the 800. Hansen will represent USA Swimming in the open water portion of the Pan Pacific Championships, and she leads here with a 2:02.3, way under her PB pace of 2:04.6 from last summer's Nationals when Hansen won a 4:11.7. Maddie Mintenko, 3rd in the 200 freestyle here in Irvine. Turns up the speed with a 31.3 going into the 300 and a 3:05.6 as Mintenko right on PB pace. She was a 3:05.3 when she went a 4:07.5 at the Olympic team trials in 2024. There goes Mintenko into the final turn, splitting a 31.5. The lead now nearly a half second over Kate Hurst of Texas and Brinkley Hansen in lane 3, 9/10 behind. Hansen going to a sprint mode here in the final 25 meters, challenging Hurst in lane 2 and trying to close in on Mintenko. Keeping a close eye on Brinkley Hansen in 3. Final touches in heat 8, and we get Mintenko at 4:08.70 Our first swim under 4:10 in the women's 400, and she is joined there by Kate Hurst and Brinkley Hansen. Hansen second with a 4:08.36. And Hurst right behind her, 4:08.84. Heat 9. Ninth and final heat, lane 1, Long Island Aquatic Club, Vivian Zangaro. 2, City of Lafayette Aquatics, Marie Landreneau. 3, University of Minnesota, Katie McCarthy. 4, Sandpipers, Bella Sims. 5, Long Island Aquatic Club and UVA, Kevin Gormson. 6, La Mirada, Kayla Hahn. 7, Long Island Aquatic Club, Chloe Stepanek. 8, Clayton Shop Park Tide Riders, Sydney Sheck. Bella Sims is the top seed in the event at 4:07.11. Her fastest performance ever goes back to 2023 in the national championships of 4:03.25 from Sims. Beside her, Gormson in 5. Then it's Hahn of La Mirada in lane 6. Those are the top 3 on the opening 100. Quite the display here from Long Island Aquatic Club, putting 3 athletes into the final heat of the women's 400-meter freestyle. Testament to the quality work there done by their head coach, Dave Ferris. Together with Ginny Nussbaum, of course. Sims at 1:31.0, the lead now just a half second with Gormson of Long Island chasing in lane 5. Here we hit the 200, Sims at 32.1, Gormson 31.8. The lead now just 18/100ths, 2:03.1 from Sims. Gormson 6th in this event in the 200 freestyle. Looks like Gormson and Sims will turn together at the 300, setting up a great race in the final 100. Kayla Hahn lurking from lane 6. As Landreneau, City of Lafayette, lane 2. She's making a move as well from lane 2. Gormson is now your leader with a 3:07.5. Sims second, Hahn third, and in lane 8, it's Sydney Sheck, 3:08.6. She's in 4th place. Sheck was bronze here in Irvine in the 800-meter freestyle with an 8:32.4. We also saw Sheck pick up a 3rd place finish last night in the 400 individual medley, the 18-year-old on her way to the University of Texas this fall. Hahn into the top 2 with a 31.9. Landreneau 31.5 going into the final turn. Right now, 4th place, Janet Jorgensen of Nebraska, 4:11.2, ahead of Lily Nesty of Texas at 4:11.4, and Nicanora of Ohio State, 4:11.8. We'll see who gets into the finals here with Gormson turning in the fourth best time of the morning, a 4:10.61. Then Landreneau, after splitting 31.5, 30.4, moves from fifth to second on the final 100 with a 4:11.30. Third is Sims of Sand Vipers and Michigan with a 4:11.39. And we got a bunch of 4:11s here, some of which will qualify for the final, some of which will be into the bonus final. And let's try to figure that out. But first up, please join me in congratulating all the competitors in the women's 400-meter freestyle, getting things going here on day 4. Well, we've got results to go through in the women's 400-meter freestyle. We'll direct our attention to the Toyota National Championship scoreboard. Results provided by Omega, and looks like we're already on the men's event. And there we go with the A final. No 18 and unders there, so that'll be set with Mintenko, Hansen, Hurst, Gormson, Jorgensen, Landreneau, Sims, and Nesty qualifying at 4:11.48. The next final shows our top 18 and under qualifier, Kayla Hahn. The C means they go into the 18 and under heat. They have the option to join that. They got to fill out an opt-out form. Should they decide not to, Nikonov will lead the bonus final. Sheck, Carlson, Burke, Siegel, Zangaro, Hartman, all looking to qualify for a second swim. We'll see where they land. Also into the B, Adair Shaw. She could get bumped if an 18 and under makes a move. And you've got Eichbrecht and McIntosh into the 18 and under heat of 4:15.31. Bonus from McCarthy, 18 and under for Zeal. Looks like a tie, or no, correction, those are alternates there showing for Looney, Callis, and Downey at 4:15.55, leading Wolf at 4:15.7 and Stepanek at 4:15.9. That'll do it for the lettered results in the women's 400-meter freestyle. As we'll take a look now at event 24, men's 400-meter freestyle, 10 heats scheduled here, where the long course national meet record is also the U.S. Open record, a 3:43.33 set in 2025 by Rex Maurer of Longhorn Aquatics. Heat 1. Racing in our first of 10 heats in the men's 400-meter lane 2 nation's capital, Quinn Caputo. 3 Pleasanton Seahawks, Jake Loftus. 4 Jersey Wahoos, Alex Goodman. 5, Riverside Aquatics, Dash Deonda. 6, Old School Sharks, Noah Stotler. Stotler, Goodman, Deanda together, racing into the final 100 meters. Stotler, Old School with a 4:04.4 entry time. That's when he was out in a 3:03.8, way faster here at 2:59.5. Out of lane 6. With Jake Loftus flying through the final 100 in lane 3. Loftus going off here with a 30.1 into the final turn to move into second. And Loftus brings it home in a 29.3 and a 4:00.18 as Loftus of Pleasanton gets our first win in the men's 400 meter freestyle. Stotler second for Bowl School, 4:00.22 ahead of Goodman of Jersey Wahoos in 4:00.70. Heat 2. Heat 2, lane 1, Nation's Capital, Leopold Nurin. 2, Carmel Swim Club, Carter Hadley. 3, Columbia Swimming, Ewan Dalrymple. 4, Premier Aquatics, Kanan Crossland. 5, Bowl School Sharks, Clay Magyar. 6, St. Petersburg Aquatics, Sawyer Hansen. 7, Seattle Metropolitan Aquatic Club, Luke Dunn. 8, Tsunami Swim Team of Kansas City, Sam Hennenfin. Here in Heat 2, Carter Hadley has jumped out to the big lead as he was on the opening 100 at 55.14, 1.6 seconds better than Cannon Crossan. He's continued with a 29.4, 29.8, 30.5, 154.3 at the 200 from Hadley. Hadley comes in at 401.49. He was a 159 on that swim. Holding pace at 30.5, 30.8, 255.8 for Hadley, with Dalrymple at 257.9 in second. Third is Sawyer Hansen, 258.6 from lane 6. Dalrymple trying to battle back with a 30.6 going into the 350 at 328.5. Dalrymple 400.6. None of these swimmers have been under the 4-minute mark before. It looks like that's about to change. Already we have Loftus at 400.18. Here comes Carter Hadley at 356.95. Dalrymple 357.7. Sawyer Hansen 357.8. And also sub 4 minutes with a 359.92 is Clay Magyar, Bowl School, taking 4th place. Heat 3. Heat 3 of 10, 1 Sarasota Tsunami, Jackson Irwin, 2 Bowl School Sharks, William Shoesmith, 3 Sandpipers, Alan John, 4 Cal Aquatics, Ian Platts Mills, 5 Nations Capital, Alice Krocholski, 6 Bellingham Bay Swim Team, Dylan Fisk, 7 Gold Medal Swim Club, Grant Kellis, and lane 8 is Keelan Tupper. Jumping out to the big lead early, again, lane 3, Alan Jung, this time from Sandpipers, 54.45. We saw John pick up a 4th place finish in the 18 and under 100 freestyle final with a 49.55. Also saw Jung pick up 3rd last night in the 100-meter butterfly 18 and under final with a 53.10. 154.18. Jung about 5 seconds under personal best pace. He was a 159.3 when he went the 401.48 in April of this year. Ian Platts Mills, second, 155.5, also way under pace. Platts Mills has been a 358.50 in this event. He comes in with a short course yard time of 4:17.08, representing California Aquatics. Over the third 100, Ian Platts-Mills takes over. 30.5, 30.4, going with him, Alex Grolchowski of Nations Capital, 30.6, 30.6. Grolchowski flips at the 300 with a 257.3, 2 full seconds under his PB pace. It was a 400.7. Now Dylan Fisk into the top 3. He's in the lane 6 from Bellingham Bay swim team. Adley, the man to beat right now at 356.95. Platts-Mills should challenge that time from lane 4 as he puts together a very strong back half to this 400-meter freestyle in heat number 3, and a 355.05 does get Ian Platts-Mills the top time. Grolchowski second at 358.36, followed by Dylan Fisk at 358.58. Heat 4. Heat 4 swimmers and 1 from Navy Swimming, Dean Jones. 2 Wyoming Aquatics, Alex Metzler. 3 Irish Aquatics, Patrick Brannon. 4 Indiana Swim Club and Carmel, Andrew Shackle. 5 Sandpipers, Noah Udadu. 6 Cal, Freddie Klein. 7 Sandpipers and Indiana, Luke Ellis. 8 Bull School Sharks, Xavier Sahovich. Brannon from lane 3 had the lead at the 200 at 154.40, but then Andrew Shackle, 29.4, takes over at 250 meters of racing completed. 224.83 for Shackle, 2 seconds under his PB pace. Last summer at the Junior National Championships, a 356.09 from Shackle. For better than a 257 here from Shackle, and he is way under at 254.36, leading Brandon at 255.4. Brandon also 2 seconds under his best time. It was done at the 2024 Speedo Summer Championships at 355.69. To the final turn goes Andrew Shackle, 29.02. 29.5 from Mudato of Sandpipers to take over second place. Few tenths better than Brannon in 3. 4 is Luke Ellis, also Sandpipers. Expert final 100 from Andrew Shackle, 29.0, 28.3, 351.74. Shackle takes over 4 seconds off his personal best. He becomes our top qualifier by a handful of seconds. Mudadu is second, 355.09, followed by lane 3, Patrick Brandon, 355.18. Heat 5. Lane assignments for Heat 5, Lane 1, New York Athletic Club, Mitchell Schott. 2, Utah Aquatics, Nick Chirafisi. 3, Revolution Aquatic Club, Joey Eady. 4, Irvine Nova Aquatics, Lucas Jew. 5, Ladera Oaks, Michael Powell. 6, Swim Streamline, Micah Tennyson. 7, Wisconsin Aquatics, Enzo Solitario. 8, Aggie Swim Club, Texas A&M, Daniel Eichel. These are the fastest short course yard entry times in lanes 1, 2, 7, and 8. Shot comes in at 414.17. And according to our database here, his best long course time of 401.50. So expect that to get demolished here by Schott as he opens with the lead at the 100 of 54.96. 200 split from Schott of 153.45, 154.6 from Chirafisi, and Solitario 55.44. We saw some great 200 freestyles from Solitario and Chirafisi. Chirafisi was a 147.7 in the prelims, throwing down a best time there. Solitario had the standout swim in the 200-meter butterfly, down to a 154.99 to take third place in that race. $29.5 from Schott to the 250, still holding sub 30 seconds, the only swimmer to do so. 300 meters in, a 30.1 from Schott, 253.09, 30.5 from Chirafisi, 30.0 from Solitario. So far, the 351.7 from Andrew Shackle is our fastest qualifying time. Schott was 5th here in the 200 butterfly on day 1 of competition with a 155.37. I also saw him in the 200 meter freestyle pick up a 3rd place finish with a 145.78. 29.7 over The penultimate 50 for Schott. 29.2 from Edey. The open water junior national champ, Joey Edey, in lane 3, but Mitchell Schott, 352.11, number 2 overall for the morning through 5 heats of racing. Second, Joey Edey puts together a 27.8 on the final 50. 355.13 as he gets ahead of Nick Charafisi in lane 2 at the 355.27. Heat 6. We go with heat number 6 of 10, lane 1, St. Petersburg Aquatics, Kobe Hayenberger. 2, West Coast Aquatics, Sianta Lee. In 3, from Rochester Swim Club, Kai Joyner. 4, Carmel Swim Club, Whitaker Stewart. 5, Oldie Swimming, Benjamin Luginski. Swimming in lane 8 from the Pleasanton Seahawks, William Canori. Kai Joyner, junior Pan Pac team member with his 2nd place finish in the 200 freestyle, the 16-year-old from Rochester. Showing some good speed here in the 400, 154.5. Comes in at 356.22 from summer sectionals earlier this year. On that performance, he was out in a 158.02. Joyner looking to throw down here as he approaches the 300-meter turn with a full body length advantage over Benjamin Luzinski in lane 5. Luzinski 356.16 personal best. Over the third 100, Joyner 29.8, 29.3, 253.7. Then it's Luginski in 5 and Hayenberger in 1, third with a 257.5. .92 from Joyner, 30.9 from Luginski, 30.1 from Hayenberger. Kai Joyner having quite the week here in Irvine. And Joyner at 352.55 has the 3rd fastest time overall. Big win in heat 6. with second place going to William Canori of Pleasanton. Another fantastic finish for the Seahawks, 29-2 on the final 50. Gets Canori from 4th to 2nd and a 3:57.14. Then Luginski with a 3:57.20. Heat 7. Going back to the swim from Kai Joyner, 3:52.55. We'll bump him up to number 15 all-time in the 15-16 age group for the 400 freestyle, ahead of Sean Griship's 3:52.60, and trailing Aiden Burns at 3:52.51. Racing in Heat 7, Lane 1, Irvine, Andrew Maximovsky. 2 from Louisville and Carmel is Greg Enoch. 3, Michigan Swim Team, William Savarese. 4, Pleasanton Seahawks, Tim Wu. 5, Cougar Aquatics, Tanner Nelson. 6, Aggie Swim Club and Texas A&M, Batuhan Feliz. 7, Southern Methodist University, Leo Palayas. Lane 8, Swim Atlanta, Connor Christofferson. Greg Enoch showing off from lane 2. 200 time of 1:53.4 from Enoch. Second under his personal best pace when he went a 3:51.8 at the 2024 Olympic Team Trials. Here's a 300 split of 2:52.8. Still under pace is Enoch of Louisville. He was 10th overall this week, second in the bonus final in the 200 free with a 1:57.23. He had the same finish in the 200 butterfly. Correction, that was the butterfly time, 57.23. He was a 1:47.7 in the 200 meter freestyle that takes second in the bonus heat. Not coming out of the 400 IM championship final last night. And a powerful showing for Greg Enoch, University of Louisville and Carmel. 3:51.97, second best overall as Shackles still tops the leaderboard at 3:51.74. Second, Batuhan Feliz at A&M to a 3:53.91. Third, Andrew Maximovsky from right here of Nova at 3:54.55. Heat 8. Swimming in Heat 8, Lane 1, Ohio State, TJ Frost. 3, University of Minnesota and Petty Aquatics, Luke Brennan. 4, Team Santa Monica Aquatics, Charlie Clark. 5, Sandpipers, Joshua Brown. 6, Longhorn, Jacob Wimberly. 7, Triton's Aquatic Club, Ivan Karakin. 8, Tsunami Swim Team of Kansas City, Ellis Creasy. Luke Brennan chipping away at the lead established by TJ Frost on the front half of this race. Frost out in a 55.17, then a 154.4. Brennan trailing now by just 5/100ths. Charlie Clark moving up in lane 4. See how Frost responds to the challenge. He does get to the 300 with a 30.3, 30.1 from Brennan, 29.7 from Clark, who gets within a half second of the lead. Charlie Clark can close. He's in lane 4. If he's anywhere near the lead, he could be a threat on the final 50. Everyone here comes in at 3:53, Creasy 3:54.02. Lane 8, Ellis Creasy 29.0. He's gearing up for the big finish for Tsunami Swim Team of Kansas City. Creasy gets by Clark and potentially Frost as well, leaving Luke Brennan by himself in lane 3, 29.2. Brennan follows that up with a 28.3 and a 3:52.15. Gets the win for Luke Brennan. Then it's Creasy with a 3:53.93 ahead of TJ Frost, 3:54 flat. Heat 9. Swimmers in Heat 9, Lane 1, Carmel Swim Club, Trent Allen. 2, Sandpipers, Gabriel Manteufel. 3, Wolfpack Elite, Max Carlson. 4, Pleasanton Seahawks, Luka Mijatovic. 5, Long Island Aquatics and University of Georgia, Sean Green. 6, from Florida and Tunisia, Ahmed Hafnawi. 7, Shaman Aquatic Club, William Mulgrew. 8, Johnny Hines. Mijatovic enters as the second seed at 3:45.20. That came at the Tier Pro Swim Series stop in Sacramento in May of this year. We've seen Mijatovic already qualify for the Junior Pan Pac team in the 200 freestyle and 1500 meter freestyle. Early on, challenged by Gabriel Manteuffel in lane 2 from Sandpipers at the Tier Pro Champs here in Irvine last summer. Manteuffel was a 3:51.23. See if he can break that 3-minute 50-second mark. Sean Green in lane 5 appears to be in third as we hit 200 meters. 150 point from Mijatovic. He is exactly on personal best pace. And Teufel, 152.11, about a second under his pacing. And Sean Green, a 152.27, matches his PB pace when he went to 3:47.07 at the Junior National Championships last summer. Mijatovic already with the 17-18 nag at 3:45.20 from the Pro Swim in Sacramento. Great third 100 from Mijatovic at 29.1, 29.4. 28.9, 29.0 from William Mulgrew in lane 7. Mulgrew, the champion of the 1500 here in Irvine, breaking the 15-minute barrier with a 14:58.50. Mulgrew 28.7 going into the final turn, gets within a second of Mijatovic. And Luka Mijatovic, the 17-year-old from Pleasanton, looking pretty comfortable here as he cruises into a final touch of 3:47.55. Our first swim under 350 in the men's 400. Mulgrew joins him with a 3:48.03. Third goes to Sean Green of Long Island with a 3:50.01. Those are now your top 3 times with 1 heat remaining in the men's 400. Heat 10. Tenth and final heat, lane 1, Irish Aquatics, Sean Atkinson. 2 from Longhorn is Cooper Lucas, his teammate from Texas, in lane 3, Aiden Hammer. 4, California Aquatics, Ryan Arisman. 5, Richfield Aquatic Club, Kieran Smith. 6, Kentucky Aquatics, Carson Hick. 7, Cal, Norvin Klons. 8, Aggie Swim Club, Bucky Geddes. Arisman, the top seed at 3:44.03. That time came earlier this year, the Adam Peaty International Competition. Kieran Smith in second at the turn. Olympic medalist in the 400 freestyle at the Tokyo Games. goes Ryan Arisman. What an opening 200 here as he hits in a 149.75. Arisman 2.7 seconds better than Aiden Hammer at 152.5, and Kieran Smith third, 152.8. Arisman, of course, winning the 200 freestyle. A strong 145.23. Also won the 400 IM last night at 409.5. .48.4, Arisman with a 29.4 hits the 300 meter, leading Aiden Hammer by 2.3 seconds. Smith in lane 5 comes back on Carson Hick of Kentucky in lane 6. They've got a good race going on as we get into the final turn. 29.8 from Arisman, 29.5 for Hammer, 29.7 from Carson Hick as he reclaims third. And Aiden Hammer, he's got some goals here for the morning swim as he's fighting all the way to the finish. He gets within a body length of Ryan Arisman. Arisman wins comfortably with a 347.94, just behind the time from Mijatovic. Aiden Hammer 348.99. He gets within striking distance of his lifetime best. And a third is Carson Hick from lane 6, 350.78. All right, fans, that was a lot of freestyle swimming. We got through it. How about another round of applause, please, for all the swimmers in the men's 400-meter freestyle. We are set up for some great races tonight in those finals. Let's see who lands where. Reminder that the 18 and unders can opt out. There's your top 8 times, led by Mijatovic at 347.55, Arisman, Mulgrew, Hammer, Green, Carlson, Hick, and Shackle all into the open at championship final. Kieran Smith could be in that final as well, with qualifiers for the bonus final showing as Clance, Enoch, and Schott, together with Brennan. 18 and unders, Trent Allen, Kai Joyner. Feely's showing into the bonus, but he could get bumped out depending on decisions. Kreishi, 18 and under. A few more bonus potentials there from Frost, Lucas, and Clark. Hafnaoui and alternate at 354.40. Maximovsky to the 18 and under with 354.5. Alternate 354.8. Pelias would be an alternate for the bonus final. There's Joey Eady, 355.13. Other 18 and under, Christopherson, Kenori from Pleasanton, 357.14. Should set up Leginski as an alternate for the 18 and under heat, as is Heyenberger of St. Petersburg at 357.21. Congratulations, gentlemen. As we get now to 100 meters of breaststroke, event 25 for the women. We have 9 heats scheduled, with the long course national record is a 104.72 set in 2021 by Lily King with Indiana Swim. Heat 1. First heat of our breaststroke goes to Lila Teriak with a 110.47. Lily Bain second and 112.53. Third, lane 6, Andy Taylor, 114.42. Heat 2. Heat 2 of 9 in the women's 100-meter breaststroke. Lane 1 is Maddie Semanowski, 2 Clara Seaman, 3 Dylan Liu, 4 Lila Wilbur, 5 Mallory Ferguson, 6 Cameron Tanton, 7 Sarah Zhang, lane 8 Lulu Flynn. Lulu Flynn, the 15-year-old from Club Wolverine, 112.7 entry time. Leading into the final 25, but a tight race here in heat number 2. It's Sarah Zhang from lane 7, 112.22, out touching Lulu Flynn, a 112.34. Third across the pool in lane 1 is Maddie Semanowski with a 112.60. Heat 3. Heat 3, lane 1. Annika Vincent, 2 Zoe Zeller, 3 Zara Zalin, 4 Bella Britta. In 5, Samantha Armand, 6 Sarah Bennett, 7 Caroline Larson, 8 Emma Hussein. It's Larson in 7th out of the University of Louisville. The sprinter comes in with a time of 59.66 in the short course yard contest. Long course of 111.11 from Larson, her best. Here comes lane 1, Annika Finzen from Auburn University. It is Finzen, 110.43 gets the win. Then it's Zoe Zeller taking second in the battle of the ZZs. Zoe Zeller is the top ZZ. Third, Samantha Armand from lane 5, 111.05. Heat 4. Heat number 4 of 9, 1 Ireland Kennedy, 2 Hannah Schmidt, 3 Quinn Shurek, 4 Lexi D'Amico, 5 Bryce Weisenred, and 6 Abigail Bonham, 7 Zadie Schatz, 8 Lucy Parson. Wins in Red of Excel from lane 5. She made it to the Adam Peaty International Meet in May and won a 110.67 at that contest. Here comes Shurek in lane 3 for the Cincinnati Marlins. Shurek out in a 33.1, 3/10 under PB pace when she went the 110.80 at Speedo Sectionals. And Shurek will stop the clock first. A 111.08 gets the win. Second, Abigail Bana, 111.22, followed by Wins in Red, 111.49. Heat 5. Heat 5, lane 1, Maya McCarney, 2, Hannah O'Leary, 3, Leah Hayes, 4, Kate Canales, 5, Grace Robb, 6, Sophia Semanowski, 7, Karina Plaza, 8, Salem Barr. Lane 3, Leah Hayes, Cavalier Aquatics, part of the Pan Pac team for the 400 individual medley. A little tune-up swim here for Hayes. 108.92, 4/10 off her best time. Grace Robb with a 110.11 for second. Third, Salem Barr out of lane A, 110.63. Heat 6. Heat 6. Lane 1, Olympia Pope. 2, Brooke Corrigan. 3, Skylar Zuliger. 4, Anna Inagaki. In 5, Katie Stout. 6, Bianca Nwaizu. 7, Ronnie Black. 8, Maria Ramos Nashi. Ramos Naji setting that Spanish national record in the 50 breaststroke yesterday. Lane 2, Brooke Corrigan of Wisconsin, 109.88 her entry time. She was out in a 32.4, 4/10 better. And Corrigan, 109.17. That's a new best time for Brooke of Wisconsin. Second, Nwaizu Nova from lane 6 with a 110.08. Followed by Olympia Pope in lane 1, 110.10. Heat 7. Into the circle seated heats we go. Heat number 7 out of 9. Lane 1, Elizabeth Naraki. 2, Maddie Morath. 3, Lucy Thomas. 4, Mackenzie Soroki. 5 is Gabby Rose. 6, Rachel McAlpin. 7, Madison Hartway. Lane 8, Lena Bank. .31.3 from Soroki. She's been as quick as a 106.20 in this event. Lucy Thomas of Stanford in lane 3. Entered with a 109.0, but she's been a 107.6. Thomas in second, chasing Soroki. There as well, Maddie Morath from lane 2 in Valparaiso Swim Club. Morath 109.17 best time. Soroki turns in a 107.24, taking the win. Lucy Thomas 108.31. Third is Morath 108.90. Heat 8. Heat 8, lane 1, Eliza Wallace. 2, Grace Koenig Song. 3, Elle Scott. 4, Anita Botazzo. 4 and 5 is Piper Engie. 6, Addie Robillard. 7, Ella McQuinn. 8, Avery Collins. Botazzo and Engie side by side here and separated by just 8 100ths through the opening 50. Engie out-touching Botazzo last night in the 50-meter breaststroke championship final. Engie was second overall with a 30.28, Botazzo 30.5. A rematch here in prelims in heat number 8. Engie looking to grab the final touch, but it will be Anita Botazzo. 108.22, Piper Engie 108.28. Then it's Robillard of Stanford from lane 6 with a 110.77. That'll put, it looks like a soft touch there. Robillard was a 108.90. That'll put her at 5th overall with 1 heat to go. Heat 9. Ninth and final heat 1 is Kata Geyer. 2, Charlotte Headland. 3, Grace Swoboda. 4, Kate Douglas. 5, Emma Weber. 6, Maddie Huggins. 7, Isabel Odgers. 8, Sophia Umstead. Douglas getting that tune-up before the Pan-Pacific Championships, where she's got a loaded event schedule. Here it's her teammate, Emma Weber, 31.36, also a Pan-Pac team member. Weber was a 106.10 at the U.S. Olympic Team Trials in 2024. Douglas a 105.2 at the World Championships last summer in Singapore. Douglas also the Olympic champion in the 200 breaststroke. Turns it on here on the final 50, separating from Weber. And Douglas turns in a 106.25. Casually taking the top spot of the results by a full second. Second, Emma Weber, 107.05. Then it's Maddie Huggins in lane 6, 108.37. All right, let's hear it for all the competitors in the women's 100-meter breaststroke. We'll look to see our qualifiers for tonight's exciting finals. Top 8, all over 18 years of age and going straight to the Open Championship final. Douglas, Weber, Soroki, Botazzo, Engie, Thomas, Huggins, and Robillard at 108.80. Now we get an 18 and under, Maddie Moreth, 108.90. Remaining swimmers here on to the bonus final. Hayes, Scott, Corrigan, Rose, Swoboda, Umstead, and McAlpin. Grace Koenig Song for the 18 and under. Carolina Bank potentially in that bonus depending on opt-out possibilities. Naroki an alternate for the bonus, then Nwaizu into the 18 and under. Olympia Pope an alternate for the bonus. 18 and under swimmers, Katie Stout, Teriak, Salem Barr, Simonowski, Geyer, Canales, 110.7 will be in alternate. Next alternate, 110.9, Skylar Zuliger. All right, that sets up the women's 100-meter breaststroke as we go to 9 heats of event 26, men's 100-meter breaststroke. Long course national meet record 58.14, set in 2021 by Michael Andrew. Heat 1.
First heat of the men's 100 breaststroke on its way. Ben Rines at 2, Spyro Segaros at 3, Josiah Collins at 4, Joey Coleman at 5, and Ryder Nichols rounds us out in lane 6. Collins at 4 with the edge. The Carmel Swim Club seated with a 104.78 PR. Hits the wall with a solid 103.38, kicking things off for us with a Heat 1 win. Heat 2. Summers, Garcelle, Utke, Francis, Ballu, Hasten, Zahowski, and Carpenter here in Heat 2 of the men's 100 breaststroke. Whole heat seated with yards splits. The top of the 50, Evan Summers at a Nittany Lion Aquaticum, the 17-year-old down in the 28.5, well under his listed lifetime best pace, 103.9, that PR set back at Futures in 2025. Summers, Carcel, and Otke battling here to round out heat number 2. It'll go to the way of Evan Summers, getting under 103 for the first time in his career with a 102.16, our new top time through 2. Heat 3. Pitzer, Eccleston in 1 and 2, Lim and Barnett in 4 and 5, and Mickelsons and Hinkle in 7 and 8. Meters into it, 28.73, Braden Hinkle in lane 8. The Wisconsin Aquatics 21-year-old seated with a 52.05 yards time, has been as quick as 102.5 in his career. He's got Kristaps Mikkelsen out of SMU right next to him in 7. And then clear across the pool, Jake Eccleston out of Louisville, charging to make this Heat 3 a race to the finish. And it'll be the Cardinal in 2 that takes the Heat win with a 102.42, a tenth of a second off of a PR. Seated 3rd overall through 3.
Heat 4. Heat 4 competitors. 1 is Jake Lloyd, 2 Percanti Rai, 3 Luke Dion, 4 Andrew Pham, 5 is Reef McMeeking, 6 Nathaniel Malcolm, 7 Gerhard Hoover, 8 Camden Cook. Pham takes it out at 29.0. Somewhere from Sun Swimming and Pacific Swimming, 102.3 entry time. As Reef McMeeking, he's looking to take the lead, the 15-year-old from a Laker Swim with a 102.6 entry time. Final touch, Andrew Pham with a 102.29. Reef McMeeking with a 102.61. Good for second ahead of Luke Dion of Nation's Capital, 102.62. Heat 5. Heat 5, lane 1, Brandon Fisher, 2, Jonathan Gert, 3, Artur Mironov, 4, Logan Brown, 5, Sharif Elady, 6, Sean Swift, 7, Matt Vatev, 8, Jordan Regland. Lane 3, Artur Mironov of the Tech Titans. 102.40. 101.99 for Mironov, the entry time. Out at 29.5 as Mironov brings it back with a 32.8. 101.36. Mironov lowers his personal best with Logan Brown taking second. A 101.90 for Brown of Aggie Swim Club. Then Elady Santa Clara, 102.45. Heat 6. Heat 6, lane 1, Jack Smith. 2, Jude Banks. 3, Wilson York. 4, Ahmed Ismail. 5, Gunnar Hansen. 6, Joe Poliak. 7, Julian Martin. 8, Watson Wynn. Wynn, the champion last night in the 50 breaststroke, and he has that speed here with a 28.0 on the opening 50. Who was a 28.6 on his way to the 101.2 at the Junior World Champs when he set his best time. Hansen 28.3, also under PB pace last summer at the Junior Nationals, a 101.5 from Hansen. And in lane 1, you got Jack Smith out of Virginia showing some great speed on the second 50. It is Watson Wynn, 00.47, getting the win in lane 8. Across the pool, Jack Smith, 101.48 for second. Joe Poliak, 3rd and 6, 101.54. Heat 7. Heat 7, lane 1, Travis Gullidge. 2, Daniel Lee. 3, Finley Conklin. 4, Ben Delmar. 5, Luke Barr. 6, Mitch Mason. 7, Brian Benson. 8, Jake Wong. So into the circle seated heats we go, and the time to beat, 00.4 from Watson Wynn. Mitch Mason, 27.69, takes it out with some great speed. Mason did break a minute at the 2023 National Championships, 59.87 on that swim. He was out in a 28 flat. Mason showing better speed here for Texas Ford. His teammate Luke Barr in lane 5 taking over, and here comes Finley Conklin in 3. The final touch, Luke Barr with a 59.88. He breaks the 1 minute mark for the first time. Second, Finley Conklin, 00.32. Then Mitch Mason, 3rd with a 00.33. Heat 8. Heat 8 is underway. What a start there from Michael Andrew, runner-up last night in the 50 breaststroke. Other lane assignments in 1, you got Marich Summerid, Hivej. 2, Noah Chuckier. 3, Eli Martin. 4, Alexei Avakov. Andrew in 5. 6 is Ian Call. 7, Josh Bay. 8, Jed Gardner. Andrew with a 27.50. Then it's Avakov, 27.51. Avakov broke a minute at the U.S. Open Championships in December with a 59.45 to win that event. Eli Martin at the Futures in 2025 was a 00.2. He's in 3rd from a lane of 3. As Avakov out of the turn takes over. And a full body length advantage for Alexei Avakov of Indiana Swim Club. 59.29, a morning personal best for your second seed Avakov of Indiana. Second, Eli Martin, 00.27. Then Josh Bay, the 200 champ, with a 00.59. Heat 9. Ninth and final heat in 1, Ivat Mirzamuratov. In 2, Gabe Nunziata. 4 is Josh Matheny. 5, Nate German-Bray. 6, Andy Dobrzynski. 7, Andrew Eubanks. 8, Drew Garrett Hoffner. Gabe Nunziata, we had a great 200 showing from Nunziata, getting under the 210 mark, and he leads the way here with a 28.12, 4/10 under his personal best time. Eubanks 28.1, opening way under PB pace for Eubanks. And anybody's race behind Nunziata in lane 2, who throws down a 59.67, second fastest performance of the morning, followed by Josh Matheny with a 00.32, as Matheny and German Prey, they are tied 00.32. All right, that sets up a very interesting final in the men's 100-meter breaststroke as we conclude the heats. Please join me in congratulating these gentlemen racing in the 100 breaststroke. Got a results summary coming up now on our national championship scoreboard, sponsored by Toyota. Abakov, Nunziata, Barr, Martin, Conklin, Matheny, German Prey, and Mason set the stage for a Royal Rumble tonight. No 18 and under showing on that board, so that open final is set. Watson Wynn and Josh Bay should be automatic into the bonus final as well. When you got Andrew Eubanks, the top 18 and under qualifier. Dobrzynski to the B, Ian Call to the 18 and under, then Shakir Lee and Michael Andrew, 00.9. More bonus qualifiers there, perhaps. See if anyone opts out. Well, they can opt out. Top 8 were all over 19. Alternates, though, are Mirzamuratov and Mironov. Other 18 and under qualifiers, York, Summers, and Pham at 102.29. Elady, McMeeking, 102.61. Then Dion Carsall is the alternate, as is Gerhard Hoover with a 102.8. He'll be an alternate for the 18 and under final. Congratulations, all our qualifiers for that event. As we turn to event 27, women's 100-meter backstroke. 10 heats here with a long course national record is also the U.S. Open, American, and world record. It's a 57.13 set at the 2024 Olympic trials by Reagan Smith of Longhorn Aquatics. Heat 1. First heat of the women's backstroke, Elise Burrell in 4, Peyton Flowers in 6. as Burrow will turn in a 104.23 to get things started. Flowers 107.29. Heat 2. Heat 2, we've got Kate Boutry in 1, 2, Aya Gillispade, 3, Hiba Futua. In the 4, Ella Manier, 6, Luis Vidarson, 7, Ellie Chalupski, lane 8, Grayson Brewster. That's Manier with a 103.07 winning. Gillispade second, lane 2, 103.49, and taking third is Chalupski, 103.73. Heat 3. Athletes changing into or out of swimsuits on the pool deck is prohibited. Please refrain from deck changing. Here in heat number 3, we've got Cameron Maskill. In 1, 2 is Miriam Sheehan, 3, Alana Berlin, 4, Stella Belmore, 5, Claudia Jovanovic, 6, Mizuki Hirai, 7, Camden Perriott, lane 8, Leah Treglia. Is heat number 3, lane 6, Mizuki Hirai, last night's 100 butterfly champion for the women. 51.4 entry time in the yards race. And a 101.54. That should be a best time for Hirai, who was a 101.7 at Japanese Nationals in 2025. Second, Jovanovic, 102.53. Third, Perriott, 103.18. Heat 4. Heat 4, lane 1, Alba Arnal. 3, Maddie Thornton. 4, Sutton Forbes. 5, Ava Berman. 6, Julia Luca. 7, Emma Young. 8, Abby Cronin. Lane 1, Alba Arnal of Westchester Aquatic Club. 103.58 best time. And this morning a 102.61. That'll put Arnal as the third fastest time. Top time was Julia Luca, 102.39, then Emma Young, 102.57. Heat 5. Heat 5, lane 1, Mena Boardman, 2, Sienna Rogers, 3, Mia Buff, 4, Kennedy Dobson, 5, Libby Baker, 6, Hayden Gibson, 7, Karina Plaza, 8, Emerson Callis. Here's a lane 3, Mia Buff, Greater Toledo Aquatic Club, 101.16. She now has the top time through 5 heats of racing. Second was Kennedy Dobson, 101.82. Third, Mena Boardman, 102.25. Heat 6. Heat 6, lane 1, Mary Clark, 2, Inez Arnal, 3, Anna Bennett Curtis, 4, Mackenzie Corey, 5, Lily Heel, 6, Lindsay Barnes, 7, Emma Kern, 8, Eva Rotink. Opening 50 of 29.99 for Inez Arnal. She was out in the 29.90 on her way to a 101.8 at the Trojan Invitational in July, just a few weeks ago. Mackenzie Corey looks to be taking the lead in lane 4. Watch out for lane 8, Rotink, as we get a final touch of 101.49 from Eva Rotink, your winner. Second, Anna Bennett Curtis, lane 3, 102.12. Touching third, Lindsay Barnes from lane 6, a 102.16. Heat 7. Heat 7. 1 is Shelby Hutchinson. 2, KK LeBlanc. 4, Mila Dracopoulos. 5, Sarah Rodriguez. 6, Tia Bike. 7, Lexi Stevens. 8, Xenia Inatova. Stevens, 29.48, leads LeBlanc with a 30.0. Still, Lexi Stevens in lane 7. Stevens of Tennessee Aquatics, 101.2. And here's Stevens with a 00.68, our first sub 101 swim in the women's backstroke. KK LeBlanc second, 101.72. Third, Tia Bike, 102.27. Heat 8. Heat 8, lane 1, Morgan Scott, 2, Julie Mishler, 3, Ryan White, 4, Kennedy Noble, 5, Charlotte Crush, 6, Lane Francis, 7, Michaela de Villiers, 8 is Rose Roting. Here's Ryan White, 28.8, 29.0 from Noble. Noble tied with Morgan Scott of Texas Ford in lane 1. Scott was a 00.48 at the 2022 National Championship. She's entered today with a 101.0. As we should get our first sub 1 minute swim here from either White, Noble, or Crush, or perhaps all three. Looks like Noble will pull ahead, and she does, and wins with a 59.65. All three swimmers under a minute. Ryan White, 59.95. Charlotte Crush, 59.96. Heat 9. Heat 9, lane 1, Ellie Clark. 2 is Tess Howley. 3, Katie Choate. 4, Claire Curzan. 5, Phoebe Bacon. 6, Tegan Odell. 7, Emily Jones. 8, Sadie Buckley. Curzan, one of the all-time greats in this race with her 58.29 from the World Championships in 2024. She was the triple gold medalist at the Doha World Champs, taking the 50, 100, and 200 backstroke. That swim, she was out in a 28.2, 28.6 here from the Pan Pac team member in lane 4. Curzan reaches in with a 59.15. Unofficially our top time with 1 heat remaining. Right beside her, Phoebe Bacon, 00.19, and Katie Choate, third, 00.33. That'll put Bacon at Choate at 5 and 6 overall, respectively, with 1 heat remaining. Heat 10. Heat 10, lane 1, Maggie Dickinson. 2, Alyssa Sagal. 3, Erica Pelias. 4, Isabel Staten. 5, Maggie Wanazek. 6, Audrey Daravo. 7, Cadence Vincent. Lane 8, Caitlin Owens. Staten with her 57.55 from Fort Lauderdale Open earlier this year became the 3rd fastest performer in this event. She opens here with 29.2. .28.2 that was from Staten, leading a Wanazek and a Sagal in lane 2. Top time so far, 59.15 from Curzan. Staten in control here and delivers a 58.03. A fantastic prelim effort for Isabel Staten of Aquajets and Virginia. Second, Maggie Wanazek, 59.21. Third, Erica Pelias, 59.67. All right, there's the results summary, and 7 of the top 8 times are qualifying for the National Championship Final, led by Isabel Staten at 58.03. Curzan, Wanazek, Noble, Pelias, White, and Bacon all into the championship final. Charlotte Crush could be there if she decides. She also is the lead qualifier for the 18 and under championship final. As we take a look at results 9 through 16 based on time. Katie Choate, 9th overall, 00.3. Then we get some bonus final qualifiers from Tegan Odell, Lexi Stevens, Cadence Vincent, and those C swimmers, Alyssa Sagal, Maggie Dickinson, Mia Duff, and Sadie Buckley. They can advance to the 18 and under championship final. B swimmer, Tess Howley and Morgan Scott. Eva Roting, Daravo to the C final. Hirai, LeBlanc, Roting, and Dobson. Those should be the alternates for the bonus tonight at 101.7 and 101.8. Other C final qualifiers, Francis, Curtis, Boardman, Bike as the alternates. Boardman and Bike at 102.25 and a 2.7. All right, swim fans, let's hear it for the ladies in the 100-meter backstroke. As we set up for our final individual event of the morning, it is the men's 100-meter event. 9 heats here, where the long course national record is also the U.S. Open record. It's a 51.94 set in 2009 by Aaron Pearsall with Longhorn Aquatics. Heat 1. First heat of the men's backstroke, lane 2, Aaron Roy, 3, Brady Julian, 4, Breck Boyd, 5, Enzo Malbuena, 6, Jackson Hartzler. Taking our first win in the backstroke is Breck Boyd, 56.92. Brady Julian, 57.72 for second. Third is Enzo Balbuena, 57.84, lane 5. Heat 2. Racing in Heat 2, lane 1, Sam Campbell, 2, Kyle Sway, 3, Jordan Ragland, 4, Nolan Dunkel, 5, Rowan Cox, 6, Albert Smelzer, 7, Graham Henderson, lane 8, Joe Warnagiris. So Rowan Cox out in a 26.40. He's got a best time of 56.6 in the backstroke. And Cox last night establishing himself as the one to watch in the 100-meter butterfly going forward. At just 18 years of age, a 50.64 to establish a new national age group record in that race. Cox all on his own here in lane number 5. He throws down a 54.57 best time. That'll get him into the top 20 all time for the 17-18 age group. Second, Albert Smelzer, 55.90. Third, Nolan Dunkel, 56.59. Heat 3. Heat 3, lane 2, Spencer Nicholas. 2, Owen Sarback. 3 is Owen Sarback. 4 is Braden Capon. 5, Grant Bellin. 6, Scotty Buff. 7, Kyle Peck. 8, Cole Whitmer. Nicholas in lane 2 from Nashville Aquatic Club. He's got a short course yard time of 45.28. He's been at 56.70. The long course version of this event. Nicholas will take our win, 55.27, and then you get Cole Whitner of Alabama in lane 8 with a 55.84. Third, Grant Bellin of King, lane 5, 55.99. Heat 4. Heat 4, lane 2, Baylor Stanton. 3, Ethan Batala. 4, Owen Stoffer. 5, Ty Thomas. 6, Thomas McMillan. 7, Denzo Senecal. 8, Griffin Oler. Batala on the front 50, 26.52. He was at 26.8 at the Fort Lauderdale Open in May when he went at 55.82. Now it's Ty Thomas in lane 5. He was out in a 27.08. Thomas and Batala together to the final touch separated by 1/100th of a second. Ty Thomas gets the win, 55-47. Batala 55-48. Then it's Baylor Stanton with a 55-74. Stanton. Heat 5. Heat 5, lane 1 is Brendan Connors. 2, Aaron Gordon. 3, Nick Rounds. 5, Miles Blackson Dunbar. 6, Braden Morford. 7, Andy Roos. 8, Jonathan Packles. Rounds out of South Dakota in lane 3 had the lead at the halfway turn with a 26.48. And a half second better than his personal best pace when he went a 55.6, and he does shatter that time with a 54.38. Rounds turns in the top time through 5 heats of racing, followed by Andy Roos, Virginia Tech, 55.59, then Braden Morford in 6 with a 55.77. Heat 6. Introducing heat number 6, lane 1, David Melnichuk. 2, Ryan Slonak. 3, Connor Johnson. 4, Hayden Myers. 5, Ziad Salim. 6, Ian Steffen. 7, Ethan Kosin. 8, Hayden Kwan. Steffen from the University of Minnesota. At the Futures in 2025, he was a 55.44. That's his entry time here, with all these competitors coming into the 55.3 to 55.5 range. Slonak across the pole in lane 2. He was second at the turn. Slonak now with the lead together with Connor Johnson in 3. It is Slonak touching first, 55.17. Good for the third fastest performance. Second in this race, Connor Johnson, 55.56, ahead of David Melnichuk, 55.63 in lane 1. Heat 7. Heat 7, lane 1, Devin Uraz. In 2 is Ben Bricka. 3, Destin Lasco. 4, Ulysses Saravia. 5, David King. 6, Finn Harlan. 7, Mason Leach. Lane 8, Quinn Gold. Our first circle seeded heat here, featuring Argentinian national record holder Saravia of Tennessee. He's in lane 4, and he turns with a 26.23 to lead this race. Bricka of Tennessee Aquatics, he was a 54-55 last summer at the National Championships. Naora's in the mix as well from lane 1 with Saravia delivering a 53-73, then Bricka at 54-18, and Naora's with a 54.34, takes nearly a full second off his personal best from the 2025 Futures. So those will be your top 3 performers now with 2 heats remaining. Heat 8. Heat 8, lane 1, Joseph Roth, 2, Grant Baczynski, 3, Johnny Marshall, 4, Tommy Jantin, 5, Adam Cheney, 6, Owen McDonald, 7, Michael Long, 8, Davis Jackson. Tied at the turn is Marshall in 3 and McDonald in 6. Johnny Marshall, one of the top performers at the NCAA Championships, at the British National Championships in 2024. He was a 53.03. McDonald's best of 54.51. And there's Owen McDonald down to a 53.48 to take the win. He now has our fastest qualifying time with 1 heat remaining. Adam Cheney with a great second 50 at 27.7 to finish in 54.33. 1/100 better than Johnny Marshall from lane 3. Heat 9. Ninth and final heat, 1, Jack Berube, 2, Sam Lorenz, 3, Jack Wilkening, 4, Daniel Deal, 5, Gavin Keogh, 6, Tommy Hagar, 7, Adam Graham, 8, Caleb Maldari. Wilkening represented Michigan at the National Championships, training now with Longhorn Aquatics. He's out in 26.2, just 6/100ths better than Gavin Keogh, part of the Wolfpack pair in the middle lane with Daniel Deal, the Pan Pac team member, in lane 4. Wilkening, from start to finish, though, is going to take this race with a 53.66, number 2 qualifier out of the morning. Daniel Deal with a nice touch to end in a 54.45, tied with his teammate Gavin Keogh. All right, fans, that does it for day 4 prelims. Please join me in congratulating all the competitors this morning in another fast session. Still to come, results summary in the men's backstroke. And there's the Open Championship final. No 18 and unders to opt out there. It's McDonald, Wilkening, Saravia, Bricka, Cheney, Naoraz, Marshall, and Rounds. And a 54.38 qualifies 8th. And the bonus final, also no 18 and unders there. It's King, Deal, Keogh, Cox, Lorenz, Hagar, Roth, and Slonak, 16th of 55.17. That'll set up Gold as an alternate and a tie for second alternate at 55.27 with Nicholas and Graham. Ty Thomas, the top qualifier for the 18 and under heat, followed by Batala at 55.48. More 18 and unders with Jackson and Bellin. Hackles of Asphalt Green, Senecal, he's in at 56.31. Oler, Stoffer, and that'll put McMillan and Campbell as the alternates for the 18 and under heat. Once again, coaches, the 30-minute window will begin once the results sheets arrive to the resolution desk adjacent to the warm-down pool under the tents next to the locker rooms. All right, fans, thanks again for being a part of the morning session here. We do have a time trial session scheduled for roughly 30 minutes from now.